Hello everybody. This video will give you a sense for where to find things in the course. I'll point out some important things that you need to read and pay attention to, and just some general navigation tips when you're in this course. When you log in and you find our OTE for April, you'll find a welcome announcement. Here in the news and announcement section, I will post occasionally important information, so be keeping an eye on this section and looking for updates that will be posted here. Off to the right hand side of your screen is the course map area, and this will show you an overview of the content as we progress from week to week. In the Start Here folder, you're going to find important documents as well as the first discussions that we'll be doing in this class. I want to start by just showing you the course syllabus. In here you'll find my contact information, virtual office hours, and a link if you want to meet via Zoom. There's more information about grading policies and an overview of the course and what's to be expected in this next 3 weeks. There are the course objectives as well as the weekly objectives. Grading policy. In this class we'll have sort of 3 main grade activities. The final project is worth 50% of your grade. There will be discussions worth 25% and a few assignments also worth 25%. Those assignments are further broken down here in the required activities section. So you can find the rubric for our first assignment, which is an alignment map project, and also information about the final project. There are some required components in the final project, and you'll learn more about those, but there will be some essential standards or essential components that you must address in your final project, and if you don't, you'll receive an incomplete until you have addressed those standards in your project. There is a rubric here for the final project, as well as an overview of the weekly discussions and a rubric for the discussions. In the syllabus, you'll also find important policies as far as etiquette, attendance, and plagiarism. If we click this arrow to go to the next document, you can see our course schedule. So week 1, we are going to focus in the Start Here folder and begin planning your course. This is a really good resource to know due dates and assignments that are due for the week. You can find information for week 2 and week 3 as well. In addition to participating in the online course, I will have some one-on-one sessions available. So if you would feel like you want a little more help with either D2L or the things we're doing in OTE or just general course design, please go ahead and click this link and sign up for one of the sessions. You can decide if you want to meet via Zoom, you want to do it over a phone call, or actually meet face-to-face. So that'd be a really great way for you to get a little extra help and support if you're looking for that. And then back in the Start Here folder, there is also a link for all the 3 rubrics that were in the syllabus. So as you get into these projects and assignments, check the rubrics for information on how you'll be assessed. If you go to grades in the blue navigation bar, you can see the assignments that will be due over the next 3 weeks. And as those grades are posted, you'll be able to come here and see not only your overall points, but also assessment details and feedback. One more thing I want to point out, as we start this first week, in the Start Here folder, there is an introduction discussion. And this will be one of your first assignments. To post here, all you need to do is click Start a New Thread, enter the title, and leave your message below. When you're finished following the instructions for this discussion, click Post, and you'll be able to read your discussion post as well as everyone else in the class. If you have any questions about navigation, how to find things, or how to complete assignments, please don't hesitate to post in the Ask Your Instructor discussion board or send me an email.